Are there any parents of young children here? Parents of children under 7 years old? Okay, you'll know what this is. Does anyone not know what this is? God, I'm so jealous of you right now. This, for the people who are sitting there, what the hell? This is Frozen, which is the latest Disney movie. For kids, allegedly. Really, for mums, I think is probably the real target market. But anyway, I want to talk a little bit about this because it's really great storytelling, right? And it's really great storytelling because it's a hack of Disney movies. It's a disruption of every Disney movie that precedes it, except maybe Brave. Because the women, the female characters, have the power. That never ever happens in Disney movies. The baddie is a dude. That never happens. It's always a woman. It's always a female character, is the Wicked Witch or the whatever. And at the end, spoiler alert, for the 7 people in the room who don't know how it ends, at the end, the Ranger sister chooses the love of her sister instead of the dude. That's very un-Disney. So this is a complete disruption on all of that. Right? So quick précis on the cast. This is the Queen, the blonde chick. She's got some superpower, which is actually pretty awesome, but she's ashamed of it. And it caused some trouble. The Ranger sister is the real hero of the story, and she's the one you want to follow through. This douchebag on the end is the baddie, but you don't know it until right near the end. The other dude with the reindeer is the hero who you would normally, Disney-esque, would be the rescuer and the resolution of great storytelling, because they would get together, and they don't. And the reindeer doesn't really do very much. And this annoying little shit. The snowman is the Jar Jar Binks of Frozen. For the really nerdy people who know what I'm talking about. Completely unnecessary and kind of annoying, but a good storytelling device. And this is why. To tell stories effectively, you need to tell stories using story arcs. Right? Now I'm telling you this not because I want you to write a Disney movie, but because I want you to use this in your marketing for your business. At this point is you're opening a new store, you're having a sale, something, right? This is in your business. But you're not going to start your marketing here. You're not going to start your storytelling here. You're going to start your storytelling back here, 6 weeks before it, where you start to think, right, I want to open a new store, right? So I'm weaving everything through here. I'm starting to build stories. I'm starting to capture attention. I'm getting emails. I'm building a community around my brand or around what my brand stands for. And all these things are going to come together in the perfect storm on this day because I've utilised really great storytelling along the way. And here we're going to start selling some shit. So if Frozen does this, the resolution is a happy ending. Frozen does this, starts when they're little girls, right? So it's well back. And it works way through where they don't have any kind of relationship. And because of that relationship, it's going to make the resolution even better. And then they grow up and they're still distant. And then she goes mental and starts freezing shit. And then she runs away. And she chases her. And the little snowman comes in. The snowman, by the way, is the link between the girls, subtly, through the whole thing. And he actually makes it all so that they come together because he's the one who realises the act of love is with the sister and not the dude. And then the resolution is they're together. Right? Back here you introduce Hans. God, I've watched this movie way too many times. So Hans, top guy, charming, sings a bit, dances, I love him, she wants to marry him on the first day, ridiculous, whatever. Douchebag. Right? And then the resolution is him being punished for being a douchebag, but it's only very small there. And again, it's the hero, which is the Ranger chick, identifying him that he's not the right dude and he's actually a bad dude, punches him in the head and he falls in the water and he's done, right? Olaf's through the whole thing. The other guy, whose name escapes me, thank God, I can't remember his name. Christoph, thank you. Christoph is actually part of the story too, because when they were little kids, the Ice Queen shoots the other one in the head and messes her up, and they take her to the trolls, and And when they're at the trials, old mate sees them at the trials. So he already knows them, which is not explained in the story, which I think is a flaw. But anyway, as they then going all the way through, then down here, he doesn't appear again until down here as a grown-up. But he's also the one who can now save her, because now the Ice Queen shot the other chick in the heart, and it's like she's going to kill her. So he goes, no, dude, I've already seen someone fix this. Weird. So come with me, and the resolution is here. Can you see how that storytelling, when you break it down, is fantastic storytelling. And we're around that all the time. You're a victim of that all the time. You know, Fox Sports, Cricket Australia sells tickets to you for that test, which starts down there, back here, 6 weeks before. By telling you about the new captain, by telling you about, there's trouble in the ranks, and the wives and girlfriends bullshit comes in here and whatever, and then it's all resolved on the first day of the test. We're all part of that. The Young and the Restless does the same thing. Back here, or what we're working towards is Stephanie and Brick's wedding. Regis' wedding, I don't know.
That's Bolditch Beautiful.
Oh, that's so sad that you've just outed yourself badly, but all right, that's Bold and the Beautiful we're talking about. So, Stephanie and Ridge, if I haven't got that right?
Yeah, Stephanie's mum though.
So who would Stephanie be marrying?
Stephanie was married to Eric.
Oh, that'll do. Right, so you don't need to give me the whole thing. Stephanie and Eric are getting married, right? And so back here, the Longfall looks into the distance a few times, and there's trouble things, and here Stephanie's in a coma. Will she even be able to get to the wedding? And then she comes out of the coma, but she doesn't recognise Eric, and we're all on the edge of our seat, like the wedding's only there, are we really going to get there? And then they get married. Right? So can you see how that is really good storytelling, because you're taking people with you. And there's no reason why small businesses and startups can't do exactly the same thing. Tell your story, get stuff out about you that's going to get people in your store or to your website or to your Facebook page on that day. But start telling it here. And the way to do that is to create a good content calendar. Not hit and miss and maybe I'll get it right and maybe I'll attack the right person. You need to know exactly who you're targeting and when and why. And we'll talk a lot more about that in a minute, but I just want to set up some good storytelling stuff there by promoting what is a very, very good piece of storytelling, but it's really annoying, and if you're a parent, you'll be singing those songs in the car on your own, I guarantee it, and it just makes you hate yourself. But anyway, that's Frozen. So the 7 people who put their hand up, you don't need to go and see it now. I've just told you pretty much what happens. I'm sorry about that.